Good morning. As you all may know, the SAT is around the corner. All juniors and seniors that are American citizens are required to take the SAT before applying to universities or colleges that they are willing to get into. Now, here at AISJ, we have many American citizens that also have to go through this process in order for them to get accepted in their Reed schools. Back in 2002, University of California held an awareness towards College Board. They disliked the structure of the SAT as there was no essay portion back then. They ended up getting a negative response from College Board, and their final conclusion was to stop testing. Furthermore, in 2005, College Board had changed their structure of the SAT and the essay portion was included. A debate started in late 2005, and now that debate is back on base. Students, parents, teachers, professors, and College Board themselves are part of this intimate debate. There are two sides, just like every debate, and there's the pros and the cons. So starting off with the pros, if a student does not take an SAT, then they would have the universities look at their extracurricular activities, their transcript, all the main courses that they had taken throughout high school, and it would just make it more harder on the student rather than them just looking at the SAT scores and just summing it up. Many questions on the SAT require students to use their critical thinking skills and their deductive skills to think logically and solve the questions. This is a clear indicator to see how much knowledge they have and if they're using their skills correctly. This is one main important factor on if that student can handle university. Lastly, it would never be in College Board's interest to stop the requirement for taking the SAT, as they make thousands and thousands of dollars annually every single year. And there's no personal benefit anymore. It's a great income for them, and there's students all over the world that have to pay that fee. On the other hand, there are students that have difficulties taking tests, sitting in a large gymnasium with a crowd around them may make them nervous, depressed, instigated, and just generally worried before taking the test. They may have studied for the past 2 months, 3 months, but they just have fear at the test day. Then there's other students who are talented in dramatic arts, in film, in many other arts, and if they don't perform expectedly as good as other students that are book smart, then they don't have that much of an opportunity to get into their universities they wish to get into. They have difficulties with this, as this is unfair. Universities may enroll vibrant students that are capable of adapting to the environment, and the other students who are street smart may have a hard time. This also relates to the No Child Left Behind Act of 2002 that Bush signed, and in general it's unfair to these students. Secondly, Dixon Roma, a professor at the University of Pennsylvania, had a study on comparing the results between students that come from the poverty line in America, and their scores turned out to be below average. The points varied drastically compared to the students that came from wealthier homes. This is due to the lack of preparation, as the wealthier students have the access to afford many prep courses that are costly. The poor families may not have that access, and therefore their students did not get enough preparation that was needed. The battle continues between raging parents, students, and selection committees and College Board. Will the SAT always be a prerequisite to get into the universities in America? We still do not know that answer. The debate goes on, but the citizens that are against the whole idea of SAT, as it is not an IQ test, their words have been heard. And there is an organization which provides options for 800 universities that do not require SAT. Thank you for listening.